Everybody, and welcome to the show. We appreciate you. You have tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host, Mr. James John, and we are your nightcap of comedy. If you're on your way to work, man, we're going to give you some chuckles, some laughs to get you through your shift. But if you're on your way home, might as well laugh with us. You got to go inside. You got to face that wife or that husband, them badass kids. We're going to give you what you need, people. I am joined as always in virtual studio with some good friends of mine, my comedy brothers. That's right. And of course, this show has been brought to you by our official sponsor from Kaufman and Lynn. That's right. Your personal injury attorneys. They've been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. And the man, the myth, the legend is here himself, the lawyer, the comic book creator, and comedian himself, Mr. Jeff, the Batman Kaufman. What's going on, Jeff?
Man, I love being around you guys. I miss being on stage with you, and I hope we
there
get
you
on
go.
It. I hope we get on it soon.
We are. We're going to get on it. We're trying to get these dates together. We're going to talk about that in just a second, as a matter of fact. Also, in studio, the man who helped start all this hilarity over 9 years ago, my partner in crime, a brother from another mother. I'm talking about Miguel Colon Jr. Don't you forget about that part, because he knows who his daddy is. Miguel, what's going on?
Nothing, man. Just I've been noticing in my old age, man, I'm not as fearless as I used to be.
Uh-oh.
Over here at the castle, we got these jet boats. They're these little boats that are powered by jet skis. They're aluminum. They fly around. And we were flying around the lake. And at least 3 or 4 times, I caught myself being like, this is really fast. Like, this is really fast. And I should have known it too, man, because I've noticed things about myself now that I'm older. Like, there's a corner in my bathroom, and I just look at it all the time. Like, that's the one that's going to get me.
Ooh.
I'm going to slip and hit that. I start catching things now at the house. I'm like, this is how it's going to happen. This is how it's going to happen. You know, even now when I'm doing a little systems check, I make sure that, you know, I got some pants near me and stuff because I'm having a heart attack and I'm trying to fire one off. I'm not going to use the energy to call 911. I'm going to throw them pants back on. You're not finding me like this.
With one leg in.
Wait, bro, the fact you call it a systems check.
It's a systems check, bro. Got to make sure everything's good. I'm running drills. All right, man. I'm running drills, making sure the pipe and drape working right, bro.
Are we rebooting? I like that, man. Hey, I need a reboot real quick.
Yeah,
man.
And I do all scientific stuff. I'm like, all right, distance on that. That's all right. I'm studying it. Even that's different, guys. Guys that used to pop out like confetti. Now it's like white lava.
Like a chocolate lava cake.
Yeah, it don't got no fire behind it, man.
Nothing.
I got to put it right on her face if I want to make it look
good. My God.
You know?
Oh, my God. Well,
bubbling.
You got to get your Jackson Pollock on.
Yeah, she's like, not in my eyes. I'm like, it's not going anywhere. It's just falling down. Like Elmer glue when you leave it.
You're not lying, bro. Back in the day, I used to be able to call my shots like I was playing pool.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
I was a sniper, bro. I was sitting there, getting ready. I had a dude next to me with binoculars. He's like 3 degrees left, 65 up. I'm like, range me. He's like, shoot. Bomb!
You are
confirmed
clear to shoot.
Kills. Now it comes out like,
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes back in. Like, one time nothing happened. I was like, what is this? It's like, what do we get? We're not gonna make a baby. Let's just stay in here.
Blank.
Warm in here.
Okay. Guys, that other voice you are hearing in the background laughing as hard as I am is the man, the myth himself, Godfather of Orlando comedy, Mr. Ken Miller. But today he is fear of roller coasters. He ain't playing with them roller coasters, man. He ain't out there doing that. No, he's not. Oh man, Ken, how you feel, brother? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm trying to watch. Y'all know we record these game shows early. I'm trying to watch the game, bro.
How
it's late. Houston winning right now.
By how much? How much are they up?
Let's see.
We'll just
Jesus on my mind. 29-23.
Okay, it's close then. I'm actually
close.
You know how I feel about University of Florida. I'm actually pulling for them, man. So I'm hoping.
Florida did that last game too. They were down by about I think 8-12.
Yeah, they were down by big time and came back. And
that was a hell of a game. I actually saw that game.
Duke was beating Houston by like 7 with a minute and a half to go.
Wow.
And just totally just like
there was some weird that got weird. That was a weird 45 seconds. I was like,
which for me,
I'm like Miguel taking care of business. It was a weird 45. You know?
Hey, I know this will never happen, but damn, it would be exciting if they changed how they did the playoffs in the NBA. I know there's money to be made. They'll never do this, but imagine if it was make it, take it, how hard they would play.
Bro, or imagine if the NBA was one game. You move like the tournament.
That's what I'm
makes
saying.
The NCAA tournament so good.
Yes.
If you lose, you gone.
You done.
But with the NBA playoffs, so if you put the Lakers against so for instance, Oklahoma City is number 1 in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if Oklahoma goes up against the Lakers, Denver, or Golden State in a 7-game series, they're gonna lose.
Yes,
because you got all these veteran players going up against these young kids. Like the other day, the Lakers beat the hell out of Oklahoma City the other day. Like 7 games, you get to prepare for that team. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to the March Madness, dog,
you never know. You never know.
And it's guard play. If you can hit the 3,
yeah,
you going home. If you cannot shoot the 3 in the tournament, you going home, bro.
Correct.
That's just how it's always been, man. So I love March Madness. You know, it's my favorite time of the year, man. And I enjoy watching this whole tournament. This year the women's tournament did disappoint me because it was a lot of blowouts. Like,
was it unusual?
Bro, UConn beat the hell out of South Carolina championship. Like, I turned it. UConn just better.
Damn.
They got this kid named Paige Beckers. She's
is that the monster that everybody's been talking about?
Yeah, like she'll be the number 1 pick in the WNBA draft, bro.
Okay, all right.
Like, she's just that good. And last year was great because of Caitlin Clark. But
yeah,
the Caitlin Clark of this year, Juju, got hurt, so we didn't get to see her. So nobody was watching it like that, and it was just. It was blowouts after blowouts. It wasn't close games like that. So it wasn't enjoy to watch like it was.
Because I know people normally do follow women's college basketball.
Oh, we love women's college basketball, but then it doesn't go to the.
It don't translate
like you think it's going to, but they'll watch it. But I don't know, man. I'm a watch because I just like watching sports.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like watching sports. So now that it's over, now that college is over tonight, I'm gonna focus on the NBA. And then when the summer hit, I don't watch baseball. So I got to September.
I've tried.
The NFL come back, and then I'll be back into it. So from like June to like September, I don't watch sports.
Damn. So you gotta get a fix somewhere, bro.
I'm not a baseball fan because baseball is a summer sport. You know what I mean? So I'm not a baseball fan. Never been a baseball
not my
fan.
thing. And I know a lot of guys coming from up north are baseball fans. Like New Yorkers love it. I
think I don't know if Miguel and Jeff are baseball guys. Baseball is a city regional thing.
It sure is.
If you like Vince, shout out to Vince Taylor, who was on the Headliner show. Vince Taylor is a St. Louis fan. He from St. Louis. That is his team.
No matter what,
New York guys are New York Yankees fans. I know
or Mets.
Houston.
Yeah,
like that. Like New York baseball is the one true thing that you'll meet somebody and they're from somewhere and that's their team.
But other than Yankee fans,
other than Yankees,
other than the Yankees.
I get you what you're saying.
But I met people from like certain areas. But like, yo, like I got a homeboy from Dallas. His favorite team is the Packers.
But in football, but when it comes to baseball,
though, he is all about whatever the team. And I think he's a Texas Rangers fan.
Gotcha.
So it's all about that. I don't know what it is about baseball that they're so proud of. Wherever they're from, they take that. I'm from North Carolina. Ain't no baseball in North Carolina.
I give people credit to go to baseball games because I had no idea they could be
weird.
that damn long.
Why they don't? I can't imagine they don't have a single team in North Carolina.
They got that minor league. What's that?
Yeah.
What's that movie?
Bull Durham.
Bull Durham.
Yeah, so they got minor league, but now they do not. Which is crazy, Jeff, because we got an amazing hockey team.
Yep,
that's funny in South Carolina.
We got a hockey team in North Carolina
called the Hurricanes.
Hockey team, the Hurricanes. Our hockey team is better than our basketball and football team.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's damn. Florida had a good team for a long time in hockey. I had no
Florida
idea.
Panthers.
Yeah,
that's what it
Tampa.
is though. It's
Tampa was the team.
Tampa.
Bro,
it's because if you live in Norway, and they're like, you want to move to Canada or you want to move somewhere with the sun, I'll go to North Carolina.
Yeah,
you know, they're like, I'll move right now.
You're right. I'll go right now, bro. You sign me up, man. Sign me up.
They're like, man, they got seasons.
True.
The Florida Panthers, like, it's hot all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened last week, and I forgot to bring it up on our last show.
It don't matter what you were wearing. It's not your fault.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Thank
A
you,
little
man. I
bit.
appreciate
A little
that.
bit.
bro. No
Little
matter
bit.
how.
But
no
he
matter
said
what
if
you
I
go
didn't
through,
want it, I wouldn't be dressed like that. So thank you for that.
He was
Miguel. I
shaking it though.
appreciate
He was shaking it. Okay.
I did pop it. I did.
He does shake it. That's all I'm saying.
I got Ken. If I wasn't dressed like that, it wouldn't happen.
you know that's been my biggest argument with people.
What?
So somebody said I had posted something on Facebook about going out of town, and somebody was like, "Hey, you shouldn't post your dates. Somebody
should
could
not.
break your house."
Correct.
I'm like, well, how about they just not breaking my house?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those where it's like, you're right.
Just not rob me, cuz.
How about they stop being evil?
Yeah, like I'm the victim, but it's my fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But then they go, "Oh, that's his Apopka." You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
His locker
Bro.
ain't there. What do I want?
Yeah, he ain't got no locker in the
He ain't
pocket.
got no locker in a Apopka.
You ain't got no locker, no pocket.
James, don't lie. I really had that conversation with somebody. They really was like, well, you shouldn't. I'm like, well, how about you
just
not,
don't, be a criminal and let me
like,
go on vacation.
Somebody stole my Amazon package one time, Miguel, and the lady said, well, you should get this little box outside that you can put the package in. I said, how about they not steal my package? I don't have, I should have to buy something extra because something is sitting in front of my house. It's
That's
my
so
house.
funny.
I gotta go buy a whole locker.
Uppity Tiger ordering teeth whitening.
Teeth whitening.
gotta love people, bro. Gotta love people.
Do you? Okay, man.
See, I think that'd be a great show if we just ordered like really cheap crap and had it delivered to the house and tape the Porch Pirates stealing it, and we have these conversations, not like don't rob us, but we do like interview them like this is our podcast.
But it's always
you got to keep
stuff.
it if you're willing to do 10 minutes on my podcast right
now. Yo,
funny.
Jeff,
okay,
I let you keep it, but you got to come on. But Jeff, is it them or do they got to wear like a little Scully and we got to disguise the voice? Like, what do they got to do though?
Only if they stay on the podcast.
That's true.
If they don't, their whole picture goes out.
You got to do the censor part. Like if I take my shirt off right now,
unless you do the full podcast, we're releasing your face.
There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
I like that.
So I wanted to bring up something we had happen last week that you guys did at the Orlando Funny Bone. Shout out to Krista out there, the general manager. But Ken, you put together these headliner shows where it's the whole show is nothing but headliners. And we did the first one. Salute. Thank you for letting us be a part of that. It was great. Miguel just rocked out the other one. So I just want to talk a little bit about it so we can get people out here to support live comedy. I'm trying to make it a point to talk more about live comedy because when I go to the Funny Bone, there are people that come up to me after the show and they actually say, I have never seen a stand-up comedy show. Insane. And I've been living in Orlando all my life. I don't understand
it. You telling me you done been to concerts. You done been to plays.
Yes.
You done been to jazz festivals. You telling me you ain't never set foot in a comedy club?
Yep.
That baffles me, bro.
I don't understand it.
They must be young. They must be young. They can't be that
bro.
old.
Usually they're old.
Really?
Yeah.
No, remember the old Improv downtown? I mean, that was a 2-story extravaganza place.
Yes, it was.
I mean, that was an amazing place for comedy. I mean, geez.
Yeah, but no, it was good, James. We're trying to do it hopefully monthly, but I might have to do it every 2 or 3 months because you got to get headliners. It's not one of them shows that pays like big money. You know what I'm saying? You know, we paying a certain amount of money. Miguel would know since he destroyed his check.
Destroyed my check, yes.
but can I quickly interject something real quick, Ken?
Yeah.
We do that show for the love of the craft and being with our other headliners that we don't get to work with. I can honestly say
but
that.
It would be nice to not have a destroyed check too.
That is true. That is true.
That's true. Because there was like coins attached to it. That's how come.
Yeah. But it did happen last week. It was Catherine Maloney. It was Miguel Colon Jr. It was Vince Taylor and
Carmen Valone.
Carmen Valone. I couldn't think of the last person. Okay. And it was a damn good show. I heard all about it, man. So
yeah, it was cool, man. We all got to do 20 minutes and Vince did a day and a half. So it was cool,
man. Vince did a fortnight.
That's funny.
I call Vince Taylor's set the first 48. You know?
Damn, bro.
Yo, hey, you know how in the Bible they was walking through the desert for 40
the promised
years?
land.
Yeah, that was Vince set.
Yeah.
Vince had Moses come up there.
Bro.
Before Vince was done, I finished all the Lord of the Rings movies. And then I came out and I was like, oh, he's halfway through.
Hey, when Vince got done, I took all my movies back to Blockbuster. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, y'all. I kept these movies this long. I shouldn't even have these movies this long. I'm sorry.
That is a perfect spot for us to take a break. We'll be right back with more Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody. We thank you because you are still hanging in with us on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I'm your host tonight, Mr. James John. We still got Mr. Ken Miller in the house. Fear of a roller coaster. I love that nickname for him. We got Jeff the Batman Kaufman and Miguel Colon Jr. Now, we were just talking to you guys about the fact that we are putting on, not me, but I'm saying Mr. Ken Miller, courtesy of Miss Krista Spanik over there at the Funny Bone in Orlando. They're putting on the headliner shows. Let me tell you, you guys are in for a treat because they're not charging people for these tickets. And you get 4 certified headliners that if they got paid what they normally charge, that would be a damn expensive ticket. So take advantage when you guys see it on social media.
Take advantage, man.
Get out there and get tickets because there's a lot of you who still say you've never been to a comedy show.
Crazy. It's crazy. So here's the deal. I got tasked with booking these off nights again, and we did the show last week, and me and Miguel was talking, and the host we was cool, but I want a more experienced host for these because it's 4 headliners. You're getting 4 headliners for free.
Amen.
Free. Like you're not
you ain't
free. You're getting free. 4. They're all doing 20 minutes. So James, a show like this, I do a MC, which is going to be Miguel, and Miguel can't make it to be one of us. And then I do a guest spot. My guest spot is always going to be some young comic. We had an older comic, but I'm trying to do like a young comic because I want that young comic to see what you need to be. Like you're about to see 4 headliners. So I want you to in the back and watch this show and take notes because I really want you to learn the craft from these guys. And then everybody's doing 20 minutes. The hardest thing about the show is trying to figure out the lineup.
Talk about that. Why is it hard?
Because they're all closers. So you got to figure out, well, who wants to do this? So I know if I'm doing the show with Miguel, a lot of time Miguel be like, man, I'm going to go first. I just want to get it over with. That's what I love about Miguel. Miguel, like, I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to get it over with. But then you got some comedians who are headlines like, nah, dog, I'm a headliner. I'm closing. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's cool. So you got to figure out the lineup, how everybody's going to go. So that's my hardest thing about it. But finding comedians have been easy, man. I already got the next 2 shows going right now. For comedians say, hey, I can't do this one, but I can do the next one.
That's dope.
So I already got everything going, man. And hopefully we can do this, if not monthly, every couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to run out of headliners.
And if I can put it out there, and I invite all the comics in the area that's looking to be up and coming, that are still new and learning and whatnot, go watch those guys work. Go see what they do.
But that's the problem, dude. That's the problem with these comics. They don't come out and watch older comics. They watch their friends. They don't watch us because I don't think they had the respect for us like we had the respect for our
they have
older.
I want you to know something. They don't.
Yeah. And this how I know
listen to them talk. I listen to them talk, and I'm like going, and I sit there and I'm thinking to myself, wow. And the sad thing is this: I'll see some guy do the same 5 minutes he's been doing for 2 years, and they're the same crappy 5 minutes, and somehow he makes those 5 minutes crappier over time.
For real.
Bizarre.
For real, man. I had lunch. Shout out to my comedy dog, Nat Baymel.
Just dropped a special.
And we were talking about when I first started, and I'm about to name drop you, James. It was Nat Baymel and me. You talking about James John, Mike Allen, Ian Gutowski, Pedro Lima, Ricky Reyes, Pat Garrity, God rest his soul, Eric Myers, Tres Croswell, Miss Hope, Tight Mike, Sean Banks. Like we had Goldie, Manny Man. Like we had all, and Miguel, you know this. We had all these headliners that we looked up to, that we were like, we would go to the L House and just sit behind y'all and be like,
Billy,
headliners sat at one table.
Yeah.
And we said, and me and Nat talked about, we laughed about it, bro. We was like, yo, we were like little kids. So when not Ian, Pat Garrity featured for Nat Bay Mail, and Nat was like, Ken, it was a proud of Nat. Pat Garrity is my like I said, I said, dude, I had Ricky as my feature one time and I almost cried.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
I don't understand how much y'all mean to us. But this new crop of comics coming from Orlando, I don't think they understand what you guys meant to us. And I don't think they got that same support that we had when we started comedy.
Well, we stopped. Not we. I'm not going to put myself in that category. It's those guys that came before me. But when I was coming up watching Dean, Ron Feingold, Mike Allen, bro, I wanted to listen. I asked them questions. I wanted to learn. It's not the same. So we headliners that are been around for a minute stop soliciting advice, I guess you would say, and we just wait for people to ask because it's looked at as being rude and a know-it-all. Yeah. And I didn't ask you why you telling. So it's just
which
a weird dynamic
because now. I would get off stage on a Tuesday night at the White Night Lounge in Altamont, and Ian Kotowski would bring the next comedian up and then come out and then say, "Hey, man, this is what you gotta." And I wasn't like, "Man, who did you?" I was like, "Oh man, thank you, bro." Like you were watching. Yes. Like I was just happy man, Pat Garrity, dog. The best compliment I've ever had in my life. Pat Garrity said, Ken, you so likable. You can read a recipe on stage and people will laugh.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
And I was like, bro, I've been doing this for like a year. He says, man, they just like you, bro. What you doing next week? I'm going to University of Georgia. You want to go? Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Like it was like stuff like that, man. Like
I got to open for Billy Gardell last weekend.
Shout out to Billy, good dude.
And Billy, who taught Billy was a guy named Ben Creed. And he brings Ben with him to feature with him to this day. And he gets up on stage and he goes, this is the guy who taught me how to do it 30 years ago.
And then he locks Ben up in a box again. You stay in that box, boy. You stay in that box. Yeah, Billy, it's so bright. Yeah, that's because I'm a star. Stay in the box, Ben. Remember that time you didn't take me to the Bonkers in Jacksonville?
In that third bathroom stall where they had the good room.
Oh, hold on. We got time? How much time we got?
We got time.
Okay. Second night, I'm hosting for Billy. Billy does this, and he probably won't want me to tell you the story. Billy says to everyone in the room, he goes, could everyone leave the room? I got to talk to Jeff for a second. I was like, oh. I was like, what did I do wrong? And he was talking. He goes, all right, I got to talk to you about last night. And he broke some stuff down for me. He goes, next time, I want you to do this. Next time, I want you to do this, this, and this. And I don't know why you're doing this. And I told him, I said, well, because you got to get comment cards and everything else like that. He goes, listen, I don't care about comment cards. He goes, I care about what's going on in that room. He goes, but I'll help you out with that, that, and that. And I tried to tell him, I said, listen, I got a list. I got this thing. I don't want to read all this stuff.
You got the bonkers list. You got to do it.
I had the bonkers list.
But Billy can override that.
And he goes, he was as clear. He goes, okay. And when you introduce somebody, say their credentials first and end on their name.
Miguel.
Yes.
Yes.
I just had this talk with them. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jeff. I just had this talk with the host. A lot of people, I don't know where this is coming from, but they're like, coming to the stage, Jeff Kaufman, you'll hear him on the that doesn't matter anymore. Credentials first, and then the last thing is the name, and say it with energy.
Yep.
Energy. I announce everybody like it's a boxing match. I'm like, coming to stage.
And you know what he did?
Godfather of Orlando comedy. You heard him before on Real Laughs. Give it up for Ken Miller.
As he doing that, I'm wrapping my hands up.
Yeah.
Kumite style. Yeah, man.
Now, here's the thing. After I get done with that set, after I said yes sir, no sir, because he's the host. I mean, he's the headliner. Whatever the headliner says, I do. I don't screw around. He's in charge, you know. So he says, he didn't watch me the first night. The second night, as I'm getting off stage, he's standing in the corner watching me to make sure I followed him. He fist bumped me and he said, nice job, man.
There you go.
That's, you don't forget that, and I knew I was right about to get ripped. I knew there was something when he clears the room, because I've done that in my own job. When somebody clears the room and says they need to talk to you, you did something.
But I will say this, if someone clears the room,
great.
that's out of respect for
Yes,
you.
I know it was
You don't do that in
respectful.
front of everybody. Yeah,
And I sat
I'm
there. I
so
didn't
with
make
that.
excuses. I kept my head down. I
Mhm.
said, and he asked me a question. I just took out all this laminated stuff. I said, listen, you know what this is like. This is what they have you do. You
Hey,
tell me
man, that's
exactly
what
how
they
you
have
want
you
me to do it.
Look, it happened. I went to Altamont to see Chris Alexander feature, and it's funny because me and Miguel, we were just talking about this.
He
And
featured
James,
a headline.
he was featuring.
Okay.
And it was funny. We were just talking about this on the show the other day, and the host was like, "Coming to the stage, Chris Alexander. You might have heard him on." Blah. I'm like, ooh. Credentials first, name last.
That's the
Yep.
buildup. That's
That
the
was the
buildup.
buildup. Why ask for the credentials?
Yeah.
Why ask for it if you're gonna
Yeah.
put that after my name?
And put some energy in it. A lot of times hosts, they're new comics, they don't have somebody teaching them, or they're the venue person who set this up and they want to do. But when they don't have any energy, when they're like, oh, you'll like this guy, he's gonna come out and tell some jokes. He's really funny. This is Ken Miller. He's here to tell some jokes.
But I
I'm
did
like,
take the worst one though. Last time I actually headlined at Bonkers about 2 months ago. And the person they had host for me gets up at the end and thanking everybody, and she forgets my name.
oh, I've had that. Yeah.
I was like going, man, I just did 55 minutes in front of you, and you have no clue what my name is.
Yeah.
And I
Hey,
wasn't trying to be spoiled, but I was like,
hey, but do you know why?
because I suck.
Because you ain't got no locker.
You broke
Yeah, there you
ass.
go.
My name on the
Book
locker,
bag
James.
ass.
I know it is. Here's the thing I like in a host, and I know it's not the most popular thing. Act like you care a little bit.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just
I
comes down to that.
absolutely. I don't host a lot, but when I
Act
do,
like you care a little
Bruh.
bit, man.
I've hurt myself calling you
bit.
guys to the stage.
A
Yeah.
little bit. A
Yeah.
little bit.
When
I
Go
tell
ahead.
people this all the time, James. The greatest host I have ever watched in stand-up comedy is James Young.
James Young.
You're a kind person. Thank you.
Hey, Miguel, am I lying?
Nope. 100%, man.
It's James
100%.
Young.
100%.
I got fired from a show, and I had to go to Universal and watch James Young for 30 days, bro.
That's fine.
And I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, and I'm a baby in comedy. Me and James the same age.
We are.
In comedy, I'm a baby. I'm like, yo, this dude is phenomenal.
Yeah.
How is he doing? Like, what? Like, dude, you are the host. You are the most important person in the show.
I believe that as a host. Yes,
you're the most important, and for real. So I watch James. I watch Type Mike. Yes. I watch Ian Gutowski. I watch shout out my love Miss Hope, like Sean Banks. I'm telling you, man, they're my Voltron of host.
Bro, I watch
those five make dog.
Goldie was the house MC in Daytona Bonkers forever.
Goldie was a G, man. Goldie was a G. I did some college NACA work with Goldie.
I love it.
And I was just like, man. And when I did the NACA work, guys, NACA is North American College Association. I think that's what it is, or North American Academic Collegiate Association. Something. They book all the college talent, and those gigs back in the day. It ain't what it was before, but back in the day, a NACA gig, man, you get $1,000 for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
And Goldie took me on some NACA runs, and this goes back to what you were talking about with talking about Pat Garrity. I sat there with Goldie, we were just eating somewhere, and he was like, "What's up?" And I said, "Man," I was like, like I used to watch you when you were this headliner. That I was just like, man, I wish I could be like this dude. And now, you taking me to do these college gigs, putting big bread in my hand early in my career. And he was like, it's nothing. I was like, nah, man, it's everything. Like,
thank you.
It's everything, man. It's everything, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
And for real talk.
And then I took the gig from him and I said, get in the box, Goldie. Get in the box.
Hey, I know we got 30 seconds left, but I'm going to tell you the worst host I've ever had in my life. And I'm going to put this out there, and he can be mad if he want to. And I don't care because he can't fight Devin Sebo.
God dang. God dang.
I love you, Devin.
God dang. On that note, let me go lock all my doors. We'll be right back with more
That's
Real
my
Laughs
baby.
on Real Radio 104.1.
You about to get a strong.
Everybody, you are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. We are your nightcap of comedy. We give you what you need if you're going to work, if you're coming home, man. I'm your host today, James John. Join the virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller, Jeff Batman Kaufman, and Miguel Colon Jr. And right now, Miguel is a lot like the South because he got something to say.
That's right, guys. And what I got to say is when you're looking for your cannabis needs, there's no better place to go than the Ganja Garden. And you can check them out at theganjagarden.co. The Ganja Garden is a legal hemp cannabis online shop that offers a variety of high-quality products. The shop emphasizes natural and sustainable practices, provides customers with premium flowers, vapes, and extracts. With a focus on delivering a unique, tailored experience, the Ganja Garden offers an expansive selection of strains and related products, catering to both wholesale and retail recreational users. So if you're looking for any of your cannabis needs, don't look any further than the Ganja Garden, and go on their website, ganjagarden.co, and tell them Real Laughs sent you.
I can't wait because I finally figured out how I'm going to partake in the Ganja Garden. I want some edibles, Miguel.
We're going to do it, James, and then we're going to wash it down with a little recreational heroin. Just a little bit. Just a little rec heroin, baby. Get the sleepy sleeps.
Oh, and I'm like, hey, Miguel, real quick.
We call that the Chick McAdoo.
Chick McAdoo, baby. A little bit of that Viet Cong special. Tie out that arm, show up to
Alabama Black Snake, baby.
Bro,
happy birthday, Kenny. I got you this donut. Chick, that's a bagel. Hey, don't you sass me, boy. He goes to take his belt off to hit you, but he left it at the den.
Y'all ever notice how a fiend will keep leaning but never fall over? Y'all ever notice?
Hey, man. James, you wild.
Hey, kid, this far from the ground. Still up.
You wild, James. James, chill, James. You wild.
You think you gonna beat me, Kenny? I gave the Viet Cong 18 months to kill me, and they. And another thing, I need some sugar, boy. Oh,
hey, speaking of the McAdoo, who did I hit you up with the other day, Ken?
Shout out to my cousin Bob McAdoo, baby.
My cousin is a tennis instructor, and he was actually coaching his what's his name?
Bob McAdoo.
Bob McAdoo's daughter in tennis. I was like, wait a minute, McAdoo, and he's from South Carolina. I said, Ken, ain't that your people? He goes, yo, bro, that's my people, man. That's funny,
so
man.
The daughter is big in tennis, and the son is basketball. He actually played at Carolina. But he ain't play. He was on the bench because he a McAdoo.
Just because he a McAdoo, he get on the bench.
They put him on his name because he a McAdoo.
Yeah, there you go, man. That's crazy as hell. But we wanted to we have our resident lawyer here, Mr. Jeff Coffey, personal injury lawyer from the great law practice of.
But if you shoot somebody, he got you too.
Okay, all right. Put that out there. Okay. I know what his advice is going to be. Shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't quote nobody.
Don't
shut
up.
Shut up.
Jeff, that's my favorite. Jeff be like, hey, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. But I want to. Shut up.
Shut up.
Hey, Jeff, they bring them sides in for Popeyes with no chicken. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, and if you want more information about coffee,
would you like a Shasta? Shut up.
Shasta. That's bro. We bringing Shasta back. Wait a minute.
Hey, what about a nice moon pies and RC Cola?
Dr. Thunder.
Bro, wait a minute. We ain't gonna do that to Dr. Thunder.
We ran out of RC Cola, so we're gonna have to go back to this tab.
Dr. Thunder was 35 cents, bro.
Hey, bro, what you know about Shasta? That dude said the Shasta, bro. Hey, man, that's Winn-Dixie soda. Winn-Dixie Food Line. That is Winn-Dixie Food Line soda.
Ritz soda. Remember that? That's Winn-Dixie.
Yeah. And if you give it up, we got some cherry wine.
Shasta now made with 35% less carcinogens. We're trying. We're trying.
Hey, y'all know Shasta make a Newport soda? Yeah.
Hey, guys, it's me, Cornelius Shasta III. My great-grandfather started the Shasta plant. I never been to the factory. I didn't know. I found out all them babies was being born, stillborn. I said, we got to fix this. I didn't know, guys. I've been in Thailand living off the money. My grandpa died. I got the factory. I'm the first one to tell you, everybody in the factory shouldn't be bald. Women,
That Shasta got miso in it. Y'all
That's
better chill.
funny.
I came to the factory floor. I said, we got a daycare here. They said, no, some of the workers is kids. I said, we got to change some stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. On behalf of my great-grandfather
Oh.
and everybody,
Oh my
this
God.
Cornelius Shasta, I'm apologizing for the factory and some of our working history. I also found my grandfather's journal. I'd like to apologize for the weapons he sold to the Nazis. I didn't know about that either. I'm not comfortable giving the money back, but I want to offer apologies.
Yes.
Also, and I just want to say this to anybody who has Shasta in their house, get it out now. Because if it drops below 42 degrees or goes above 60 degrees, it explodes. I don't know. So just on behalf of us, we started Shasta. It was supposed to be fuel for Nazi war machines. It didn't work out. And then my grandfather added a little bit of cherry to it. And then now we got a bunch of bald babies born with hollow bones. And I apologize.
Bruh, there's a couple of drinks when I was growing up. If I saw at your house to let me know that we are the same financially.
Yeah,
if I came in and we were drinking Shasta, RC, Ritz, Neha,
check soda.
Check.
Or
Dude, check went flat the minute you poured it.
Yeah.
Check. Like, where the bubbles go?
Check and Shasta. When I was a kid, if you went to a birthday party, it was gonna be there.
I got one better. You knew your parents were struggling financially when I go to your house and you had every color of the water that came in the barrel. Remember the little sugar waters,
man?
You remember that, bro? If your family
hold on,
had
there's
a
one
little
too.
foil top.
Fanta before it became edgy in a movie theater.
Man,
that's funny.
Fanta was
them quarter waters taste like you melted one of them popsicles.
That's all
it is. It was just like, hey man, I melted a popsicle. I got an idea. Give me a
It's
barrel.
funny you said that, Miguel, because when Jay-Z did the quarter water thing, I was like, what is he talking about?
He's talking about
and that's somebody showed a video. We call them Hugs.
Yes.
Hugs, okay, yeah.
Hugs.
I think Hugs is the actual brand name. That's what they're called.
It is the brand name Hugs.
Yeah. Basically, though, here's what happened.
Do they still make
popsicles melted, and it's the hey man, give me one of them barrels from a barrel full of monkeys. Check this out. And he dumped it in there, and then he was like, I'm gonna push this, man. I got my man at the Shasta plant. He's gonna add just enough thalidomide, and this is gonna go.
Bro. Bro, this how you know you shouldn't be drinking Hugs. They still sell it at Walmart. You can get 40 Hugs for $7.
Bro.
40 drinks for $7. You can buy
whole birthday party good, bro.
Yeah.
You know you're in trouble when there's no expiration date.
Yo, the worst flavor, lemon and lime. Lemon and lime, worst flavor ever, bro.
Yeah.
Give me grape or cherry.
If you look at the fine print, it was lemon or lime. We don't know.
No.
Lemon or Lyme disease. I don't know.
Yeah. Lemon and Lyme disease, spine disease, mime disease, Lakers and
five.
Jeff, can I sue Hugs? I'm looking at the nutrition facts right now, and it claims that sugars is 1 gram.
Man, I almost cuss.
What, bro?
How many serving size?
What's the serving size?
What's the serving size?
27.
It says
27.
1 milliliter. What does that mean? What is that?
Okay.
Hey, James, you got the beep ready?
Can I put some in my hand? Yeah.
Casey, get ready for the beep.
All right. Shit.
Ain't
no way, bro.
There's no way. There's
no way, Ain't no way, bro. Like, man, we used to
no, check it out. So it says the serving size is 1 milliliter.
No, I'm messing. I don't know.
Make that up.
I'm about to say, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Bro, I believed it because I was like, that makes sense, man. Like, that's 1 gram.
It's 1 gram.
One of Hugs' ingredients is hope. It's like I hope
it is.
Doesn't cause any problems.
I'm trying to see the portion. Serving size is 1 bottle. You
can't
because tell me
it's little. It's 1 bottle.
It's 8 ounces.
Is that Diet Hugs?
Bro, there ain't no way.
No, James. The Hugs is 1 serving size because it's like a little bottle.
Yeah, but the sugar,
it's like this big.
1 gram.
The Hugs is like this big right here.
It says total sugars is 1 gram for 1 barrel. There's no way.
That means Hugs is actually healthier.
Hey, it's no problem, man. 1 gram, graham crackers, Jimmy Graham, Lakers in 5.
Chandy Chop. Lakers in 5. Skip. Listen, Skip. Lakers in 5. Skip. Bro, that's crazy.
Come
Hugs,
on.
bro. If you had hugs at your house, your dad was in prison. Something was wrong in the household. If you had hugs in the house, man. God.
Yeah.
If you had hugs in the house, yeah, man. Like if you got a hug, if you came in from a hot day and you had hugs, your mom also ran numbers. You know.
And the mama didn't run it, Miguel. I ran them numbers for Ruthie Mae.
Yeah, your mom was the runner.
Yeah,
your mama took the phone call and you ran the numbers. She's like, hey, go to Miss Gloria's house real quick. And then on the way there, old Chick McAdoo was like, hey, young buck. Hey, I tell you what, I got a $5 bill here. If you throw this pistol in the river for me, you gotta throw it far. You gotta throw it far. Hey, do me a solid too before you throw it. Put your finger. All you little kids, come here. Touch this gun. Everybody touch it.
I want y'all to know my daddy might have killed Nicole Brown. It might be my daddy. Hey,
damn.
My daddy.
Hey guys, we want to interrupt this episode of Real Laughs for a personal, very important message. Hey guys, it's me. We did some more research on Shasta. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
There's nothing we can do. Is hilarious, man.
I said, how we go? What do we do to reverse the effects? They said it's already out there.
It's out
there. And then I found out we
got to tell the kids to get under their desk and put their hands over their head.
They had a scientist say it's already airborne.
It's airborne.
You can't do anything.
It's evolved.
It's evolved.
Just because our name is in the disease, it doesn't mean we did anything. The Shaz Rona.
I wasn't born. I was created. I am Shasta.
Yeah, right. All right.
Hey, James, I think this. So when Thanos about to snap, he gonna put all the bad sodas in
on his dick, bro. Somebody has to do that.
Fresca. Thanos, hey, he need a time stone. No, he need Fresca.
Fresca. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love Fresca. I
love Fresca too, bro.
Fresca's
Fruitopia. He need all them in the
them, bro. Bring them back.
What about Surge?
Oh, I used to drink Surge.
We got all 5.
Oh my God. Whatever happened to Snapple, by the way? I'm so
yeah, you snap and everybody gets diabetes.
Everybody gone.
Yeah, everybody got
type. The minute they raised that price on Arizona iced tea, I said we don't have values in America anymore.
We don't.
It depends where you at, because Arizona is still 99 cents.
For real.
Yeah, it's still 99 cents Arizona. Everybody else is 129.
Well, I know I'm a diabetic because of Arizona iced tea. I have to be, bro. When it was 99 cents in the 90s,
we talked about this on the show. The owner said, if you raise the price, I will kill y'all.
Damn.
Him and the dude at Costco with the hot dogs.
That's
raise the price.
But they never have to do a special when it's 99 cents. That's the whole point. No 2 for 1, 2 for 5.
Hey, bro, that's a big ass can too. Let's be honest, bro. Yep. Come on. That's a lot of sugar in that. But real quick, before we go, Ken, we have a personal injury question that we wanted to ask our resident personal injury lawyer from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn. If you need more information, go to whenyouneedus.com. Ken, you got a question for Jeff? He's trying to get his sound working again. I think you back, Ken.
Yeah. We back?
Yeah, you back, brother.
No, it wasn't for Jeff. It's just regular talk, bro.
Okay. That was it?
Yeah, I had some regular stuff. We doing another show because we got like 30 seconds left.
We do, man. Next time, man. I want to definitely get that.
Then it's real simple. Don't do it.
No. Don't do it, bro. What are you? That's right. He said, "Why don't you just don't do it?
Don't do it. Don't get coffee from McDonald's, and don't go to Crumble's Cookies,
and don't, guys, don't make eye contact with Shasta. It'll cause blindness. We were
just looking at
every rat in the lab's got no hair anymore.
Hey, Miguel, why you think I wear glasses? Shasta.
Shasta. Hey guys, I didn't know I've been in Thailand with my money. I found out they said, "Hey, you own Shasta." I said, "What's that?" I toured the factory floor. I threw up.
I threw up. That's funny.
I'm on the wrong side of history here, guys. I'm on the wrong side of history.
That's so funny. As always, thank you guys for listening. Real quick, we're going to go through this. Jeff Kaufman, what you got going on Saturday? I know what you got going on.
Saturday, we got Under Oath coming out. We got two attorneys arguing, all of our interviews, and I get an interview this week. I'm kind of David Blaine. See me now.
Yeah. Also, you got coming on May 1st.
Yeah, go to whenyouneedus.com/events and click on Thunderbolts because we're doing a free movie. We have 5 theaters on May 1st. Get us soon because I think we're at 600 already, and we got 3 weeks left.
That's
3,
dope,
4 weeks.
brother. That
is
dope.
very dope, my friend.
Yeah, so we have room for another 400. So get in quick.
So dope.
Nice, Miguel. Where you gonna be this weekend, brother?
This weekend I am chilling, man. So I'm gonna be home, man. I might go check you out on Saturday. You said you're gonna be on Saturday where?
In Stewart. You can come hang with me, man.
Man. I might come through.
All right, that'd be dope. Ken, what you got going on this weekend, man?
Friday, New Smyrna Bonkers. Go to my social media. You'll see it on there.
Very nice. If you want to see me Saturday, I will be in Stewart at the Elks Lodge. That's right, in Stewart, Florida. Come out there and check me and my man Ants Rants opening up for me. It's going to be a great time. Check my social media, get them tickets. Thank you guys for listening. On behalf of myself, James John, Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and our official sponsor from Coffin and Lynn, Mr. Jeff, the Batman Coffin. We appreciate you guys for listening. We will see you next week. Ken, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed. Gotta get your groove on.
We out.